Hello, my wisdom keepers, my knowledge keepers, Aquariuses. How are you doing? How are things going with Pluto being in your sign? I think he's about to go retrograde, isn't he? And kind of maybe relieve a little bit of pressure of like forcing them, anything that had been dormant, all of the treasures that maybe you didn't think were necessary inside of yourself, and pulling that up so that you can be comfortable in the unique version of yourself. How is that going? I was tapping into your energies as I was shuffling the cards, preparing to see you, and I had two cards pop out straight away. So, just to reiterate here, we are here for the July energies. We are going to tap into the tarot to find out what type of forecast you have, what is supportive, what do you need to know in order to be supportive, what Spirit has to say for your highest timeline, for your highest potential, for living your best life. So, like I said, I had a couple of cards pop out, so let's get started with those cards now. So the cards that popped out were the Two of Pentacles, which could mean like, are you having a difficult time balancing everything, the energies that are coming into your world, the things that you have wanted? You're starting to see some of that come in, and you're having to learn how to rebalance yourself and the life that you want with new opportunities. You're feeling a little bit out of whack, maybe a little bit like you're juggling a lot or not sure how to handle it. There's also this Neptunian card here about imagination. Maybe it's like you're getting some thoughts and ideas about something to move forward with, or you're also wondering if what you're seeing in your physical world is only imaginary. Is it true? Is it possible? Is it for real? That's kind of the feeling I'm getting from this Page of Cups. Is it for real, or am I making it up? So let's keep going here and see what the cards have to say. Okay, so this is where you're tapped into your own wisdom. This is the Hermit, okay? Now, the Hermit is tapped into his own wisdom. He's looking straight down at the ground, and he's able to see what's in front of him right now. He's not trying to, and his lantern is only showing him just so far out in front of him. He has enough wisdom to know that with each step, he will continue to be able to tap into that wisdom because he's gained that knowledge, and he's gained the ability to tap within to get answers from spirit, from past experiences in a very beneficial and supportive way, positively. Okay. But he's not trying to force anything beyond what he can see in front of him. He's using his wisdom for what's here right now. Okay. All right, so you may be trying to see past where you're currently at, and the cards are saying there is wisdom in paying attention to what's right in front of you. Okay, there is wisdom to paying attention to what right in front of you. Okay, again, a card of I can't see what's going on. I don't know if what I'm experiencing is illusionary. I don't know if it's for real. I mean, that's going to be a real thing for Aquariuses who like to have that absolute clarity and knowledge in a water sign. We're in Cancer season, and we will be until, towards the end of July. So you may be feeling frustrated that you're not seeing exactly what you want in your physical life right now. But what's happening is there are things in the mix for you. Spirit is working for you, and you have to, again, these pillars are gray, just like his cloak. Here, it is about being able to tap into your own wisdom. You are on a personal journey back inward where you're able to the journey inward home, okay, is being able to use intuition. This is the moon, right? Intuition. He's using his intuition that's telling him, I'm only going to try to organize or try to have an experience with only what's in front of me right now. Okay. But you have to avoid distractions, and you got to let yourself go into that path inward and draw off of, get through these pillars that are going to bring you to that place of internal wisdom. All right. And once you are, I don't want to go much further than that. Okay. So this is about, stability. Okay, the Four of Pentacles wants you to be able to take a look at how stable your life is right now. You may be getting a sense of instability, but you're being asked to draw off of where you are stable now. Financially stable, maybe your home life is stable. What is stable in your life? What is stable? what is secure. That will be of huge benefit for you to recognize that, to pay attention, and to have some appreciation around the feeling of stability that you already have in your life. Okay, so we do see, oh my God, because what you can't see right now is that everything is shifting. Everything is changing, and not just changing, it is changing for your benefit. For your benefit. Okay. The decisions that you have made in your past, your desires that you have had, are now literally changing your fortunes. Okay. So in order for the wheel of fortune to move, you have had to have done some work. Okay. Now this work was all around this big transformation. Okay. This is where the old ways of being, the old order of your life is dying away, and you are now using intuition to guide your path. Okay. So again, using intuition, tapping into intuition, not telling yourself that it may just be imaginary, but in fact, so if you think about how Aquariuses are the fixed sword sign, okay, fixed knowledge. They know what they know, they hold that knowledge, and it is what it is. Okay. So when things aren't super clear, and you've got to rely on your intuition, it requires a different version of you, right? So that's what this death card is about. It's about like not relying on things the way that you had before, proof that's in front of you, books, but written in typed out in front of you, absolute fact. There we go. Absolute fact. You're not dealing with just absolute facts right now. You're dealing with the fact that everything exists vibrationally, spiritually, energetically first. And you're being asked to tap into that knowledge versus just your physical human tangible knowledge, right? So it's about being able to use your intuition. You're being asked to, and that's where you're going to get this sense of stability. You're not going to feel stable unless you know that it is spirit that is the driving force behind everything, not what's already existing, because your life needs to and wants to change, and you don't need to have control over it. You don't need to have any control over it. Okay, so here's an Aquarius card. This is about walking away from the way that you had done things. This is the old way, being trampled by that king, being trampled by this white horse, new intention, right? All right, so this is where people around you, or the way that you had been taught, or your friend group, whatever it is, you're walking away from, and you're putting down the way that they had told you, or the thoughts that you had been given, right? What you had been taught, how to go about your life, and you're moving away from that. You're going out on your own. Okay, so you're being pulled in another direction in your life, and it's inspiration that is guiding you. It's not fake. It's not pretend. It is inspiration. It is spirit talking to you. That's where you're drawing your knowledge from. Okay, let's have a big splatter of cards here, and I'm going to just go ahead and put these all back because it's too many cards. We want something a little bit more specific. And that may be how you're feeling about your life. Like, anything's up for grabs. I don't know where my stability is, where my footing is. I don't believe there are coincidences. Okay. Strength. The strength card. I love this. I love this. All right. The strength card is where you're able to calmly and peacefully assess your fears and notice that it is only fear itself. Okay. This is where authentic strength comes from, is being able to be with your emotions and find a sense of peace inside. Okay. Without forcing your emotions to change. It's by gently allowing yourself to be present with your emotions, and then watch it change. And then what you experience beyond that is very pleasurable. It's very life force giving. This is a Leo card. So what we're talking about is this wheel of fortune. You're beginning to be able to see this wheel of fortune, this massive change that you're going through, being able to reveal itself, at least by the end of July, when we enter into Leo season. Okay. So, but it's facing any fears of being independent and going out on your own, using your divine knowledge to be able to guide your path towards that sense of pleasure and fun. Okay. Yeah, this is where your world is getting a whole lot bigger. You're stepping out of a comfort zone. This is probably why you're feeling out of whack, is because you're stepping out of a comfort zone. The life that you had built for yourself, your life is about to get a whole lot bigger and very, very abundantly blessed. Okay. Your life is about to expand, but it will expand in a very stable way. Okay. You're going to be surrounded by people that are good for you and you're good for them, that work well together. Okay. To strengthen your material world, your physical world. Your physical world is changing. And I get that it feels out of control, but you've got to trust the spirit is guiding you all the way through what this to bring forward this abundant life. This is the lovers here. This is the lovers connected and they're walking towards their new life together where all of this is a tree of life here, which means everything's balanced, everything's secure, everything's balanced, finances, love, harmony, the way that you're perceiving your life, the way that you're connecting, the way that you're the lovers are two people who are interdependent, being able to self-resource without any codependency. The dogs represent life force energy itself. The old man in here represents wisdom. You've got all of the things in your favor. So while you may be feeling a little bit out of control, a little bit out of whack, a little bit that you're having to go out on your own and just trust something that isn't necessarily solid right in front of your face, provable, but but following that intuition is exactly what is necessary without trying to figure out too much. Okay. Because it's happening for you. It's all happening for you. It's not something that you have to figure out yourself. It's not something that you have to make happen. It's all happening for you. You just got to kind of let it happen and essentially go with the flow. So I mean, that's a really strong 10 of Pentacles, total stable life, with an interdependent partner. And then the Six of Pentacles is your final outcome. Stability, maturity, all of your wants and needs being met. Again, we're back to balance. Everything will balance out by the end of the month. And this is a strong card of not only peace, but comfort. There's a lot of comfort. A lot of comfort. I feel like I want to pull another card or so for you, Aquarius, okay? What else does Aquarius need to know about? Oh, the death card again. So, okay, transformation within transformation, okay? So I feel like this is more than one transformation happening. The way that you're engaging with the world through divine inspiration, allowing that to be at the forefront rather than just simply book smarts, being able to transform with yourself within a partnership or relationship, being able to transform yourself within your career, transforming yourself into a much more balanced version for your entire life. Your whole life is under construction right now. You're probably feeling it. Your whole life is under construction right now, and Spirit's got your back completely. And this cycle will end. Okay, if we're looking at this month, for this reading as an entire month reading, we can see that a cycle is ending. What your life had looked like previously, your entire world will look different by the end of July or right around then. Okay, so take this to good heart that you're exactly where you need to be. You're divinely guided. Your life is taking a big turn. Let those forces of nature work for you. No, you're not making it up. It really is, and it will turn out balanced. And here is the final mic drop here, the Phoenix. This is where you come all the way down to the roots of your life, right? Or into traditional mythology of the phoenix. You've been burned down to the ashes. It's taking you down as far as you think you can go, and then new life springs forward and you become the newest, highest, most expansive version of yourself. And we also have to take a look at this being fire season coming up. So by the time you reach Leo season, your life will have changed and your life will have expanded in the ways that you were uncertain about currently. Okay. And you are now on your highest, best, most secure timeline. Okay, so let the forces of nature work on in your favor. Follow the internal wisdom. Don't try to figure out too much on your own, and you will rise up as the highest version of yourself by the time we get to Leo season. And you'll have that strength behind you because you'll feel secure and peaceful within yourself. So I really love this for you. A lot happening for you in the month of July. You probably feel like you've been going through a lot, but just know that will all show itself and it will all be worth it by the time we get to our in Leo season. Okay, I love you so much, Aquarius. Spirit loves you so much. Follow your intuition, follow your heart. Know that everything is working out well for you. And I will see you in our next video. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you.